All right, everybody, welcome to your asynchronous lesson for today. I'm going to show you how to complete this slide. We talked about this slide in class. I'm going to show you how to complete it. This is slide 3 on your lab notes. First thing you're going to do, go to slide 3. We are going to create a table in Google Sheets to organize your data. We're going to copy and paste the table here, but not until we're done, and include a hyperlink to your table. Hyperlink is changing a word or a picture or something to a link instead of just words or just a picture. That way you don't have a big giant hyperlink or link to something else, because they can be kind of long and kind of ugly. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to open a new tab and you're going to type in Sheets, SHEETS.NEW, to open up a brand new Google Sheet. Once it's done opening, you're going to go here and you're going to label this Drops on a Penny. Drops on a Penny lab table. Drops on a Penny lab table. This is where our data table is going to go. So in the first column, in A1, the very first box, it's called a cell. Very first cell, you're going to type in the words type of water. Underneath that, you're going to type in plain water and then soapy water. Okay, those are the two types of water we are going to be testing. Then here you're going to type trial number 1. And I want to show you a cool trick. Instead of going through and writing them all out, I'm going to click on this corner and I'm going to pull it out, and it's going to automatically type it all in there for me. I want 5 trials, and then the last box is going to be average, because you are going to be figuring out the average of all the trials for each, the plain water and the soapy water. So now I'm going to highlight all the cells that I want in my table. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to put a border around them. Next, if you want to add some color to your table, and I always like adding color, you're going to highlight the cells you want to put color in and then use the paint can up here to do a fill color. And that'll get you some color into your table. The next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to start creating the table, or the graph, the bar graph. To do that, you're going to highlight all of the cells in your table, even though there's nothing filled in yet. Highlight all the cells in your table. You're going to go up here to Insert and go down to Chart. It's going to do some work in the background, and it's going to bring up a chart that says no data. And that's fine that it has no data yet. We haven't done the trials. The cool thing about this chart is it's going to create a bar graph for you. It says column chart. This is the type of chart we want. This one shows bar graph. So when you go in and you drop the water on the penny and you're counting them, and say you start to get some numbers, as soon as you fill in those numbers, it's going to fill in that bar graph. Okay. As you go through, it's going to create that bar graph for you. So I'm actually going to delete that for now because we don't need that yet. Next thing I'm going to show you I'm going to show you how to link this to your actual document. We're not going to copy and paste the table yet until the table is completed, but we are going to make sure that we can get to this table from our lab notes. So you're going to hit Share, and you're going to go down here where it says Change Link to Fairfield Sassoon Unified School District. And you're actually going to click on that and go to Anyone with the link can view. You're going to copy the link, click Done, go back to your lab notes. I want you to click on the corner of the green box. Don't click in the middle. You don't want the cursor, the blinking line up there. You want to click on the side so that it highlights the entire box. Then you're going to go up here where it says Insert Link. You can also hit Control K. And this is where we're going to paste our link to our Google Sheet. So now we got a link straight to our table in our lab notes. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go back to our Google Sheet. We're going to click on the bar graph, even though it says no data. Click the three dots. We're going to copy the chart, go back to our lab notes, go to the side where it needs the graph, and we're going to paste it. Make sure link to spreadsheet is clicked. You want it to link to that spreadsheet. And I'm going to paste it in there. And I'm going to move it and resize it so it fits where it needs to go. So the really cool thing about having a graph in a slideshow that's linked is if I go back here and I start putting in my numbers, I can go back to my lab notes, click update, and it'll automatically update it for me. Makes it a lot easier to do some of your charts and graphs. Okay. Let me know if you need any help with anything. Send me a private comment. You need to have this set up and completed before our lab on Thursday morning. Session 1, I see you at 8 a.m. We start our lab at 8:30. Session 2, we start our lab at about 10. Make sure you are ready with this up. If you don't have this up, you're going to have a hard time. I will see you tomorrow.